just one of those days. We don't wanna wake up. Everything is fine. Everybody's done. You don't really know why, but you ain't justified. No human contact. If you interact, you like an on-track track. You best bet to stay away, motherfucker. Stop the he said bullshit. Even quit, let's it slip. Stop the he said bullshit. Even quit, talking that shit. Just one of the day. Alien break track. It's right pointing a blade. Lead to a bloodstain. Yeah, right, I'm a maniac. Better watch your back. That nigga's stuck up. Just like up. Next line gets fucked up. Best bet is just stay away, motherfucker. Just one of the day. Stop the he said bullshit. Even quit, let's it slip. Stop the he said bullshit.
Hey, Lisa MELCHERT here with Front Row Promotions on a Thursday night. That's right, Thursday night. Where else would you be? Except for right here, Front Row Promotions. Awesome. Well, we have a wonderful show planned for you tonight. We have an amazing band, super cool band. Their music is just off the charts, just wonderful, lovely, and rocking and kick-ass. All of the above, amazing. You know, you've got to listen to it, and you will hear some songs tonight. So hang tight, stay tuned. I'm going to play a song to introduce these guys. These guys are STONEBREED. I know you see them all over Facebook. They're awesome and they're amazing. I can't wait to talk to them and get to meet them. So hold tight. I'm going to play a song we're going to introduce. I'm going to pick this song right about this one. This one should work. Here.
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Proud to be American made. Made in the USA. Born free to live my way. It's the American way. Living in the USA. Born free to live my way.
Absolutely. I love that song. I love it, love it, love it. And it says everything your heart feels. I just love these guys. I love how they write. I love their music. Without much further ado, let's bring them onto the stage. Hang tight. Hey, Carlos. How are you?
Hey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. It's 9:00 here. What time is it there? Like about 6?
6. Yeah, it's about 6 something here. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Let's add Paul to the stage. Hi, Paul. How you doing?
Hello.
I know
I'm
that
doing
dude.
great. Yeah, I know that guy.
I know
Hey.
that dude, man.
Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to Front Row Promotions.
Thanks
you.
for having us.
You're welcome. Always glad to
Yeah.
have you here. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, the board is filling up. All right, they're all welcome you in. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, yes. And the Mad Shad channel said, "United we stand, divided we fall." Absolutely. All right. Sheila said, "Awesome." And Sheila said, "Amazing." Yes. See, that song is very powerful. I love it. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Very proud of that one.
Yes. And Sheila loved it as well. So I always
Thank you,
start
guys.
with, you're welcome. So what your the name of the band? Tell me about the name of the band. How did that become STONEBREED?
Well, basically, we were looking for a name for the band. So we tried every name under the earth that we could think of, and every name we came up with, we would Google it, and they were like, "Oh, there's a band in, England with that name, or there's a band in Alabama in a garage with that name." So anyway, we
Yeah.
actually had put out, a bunch of help name the band, and somebody had wrote in Stonebreed, and I thought about that for a minute. I was like, well, I like that because it's one word,
Yeah.
and stone is a rock, and rock is kind of the music we play. We play rock music. It's stone, and then I feel like the kind of music that we play, it's almost like it's a dying breed these days, because so I figured, rock breed, rock and stone breed, or we're a rock band, and stone breed just sounds powerful, one word, and it just evolved. I was like, yeah, man, I like stone breed, and then I Googled
Absolutely.
it, and the only thing that I found under stone breed was one racing horse named Stonebreed. That was it. Nothing. No books. No nothing. No nothing. Just
Nothing else.
one horse. And I think there was a dog kennel somewhere in Georgia named Stonebreed Dog Kennels or something. So
Wow. Just like two other things, but that's good.
Yeah.
That's yours
Yeah.
now. That's yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it
Well,
makes
that works
sense. I
out
mean,
good.
like I said, Stone is
I
a
didn't
rock.
know all
We're a
that
rock
stuff.
band.
Yeah.
We're a breed of rockers, and that's what we are. We're a rock breed. So
I love it.
Stonebreed we
Yeah.
are, baby.
Dogs
There
and
you
horses,
go.
we're both animal lovers, so that works out well.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I didn't know that part of the story. That's awesome. Because I've
Oh,
only
Oh
been in
yeah,
the
yeah.
band, what, 3+ years. Carlos has been there for, oh, there he is.
Oh, look at the puppy. Oh,
This
what's
was
his
Little
name?
Bear.
Bear.
This is my older girl. She's Little Bear.
Oh, so cute.
She
Oh,
likes to play drums.
oh yeah. Drumming bear. There you go.
Yeah, right.
Drumming dog.
Yeah.
So, how long have you guys been together? When did you start? When did you begin?
Well, the band in itself has actually been together about going on 12 years. It's been a few different member changes throughout the years. Paul's been what, about 3 years now in the band, Paul?
Yeah, I think it's a little more than 3 years. Other than
Going on 4, yeah. Um,
it's Carlos has been around for. I saw them play like 10 years ago. I was doing a gig it was a one-off gig with some friends, and we were playing out in the valley, and I saw them play, and I said to myself, I'm gonna be in that band someday. I love that band. It was the second I saw STONEBREED, I love them. And then they had another guitar player, obviously, at the time, and then Carlos reached out a little over 3 years ago and was like, "Hey man, we're looking for a guitar player." And I'm like, "Well, you don't have to audition because I'm your guy. Like,
There
we
you
don't
go.
we can just cut to the chase because you had a gig coming up right away." So I had one rehearsal, and then we were off to, I don't remember, it was somewhere out of town, like right out of the gate, and that was it.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
cool.
how. Yeah, that's how we roll, man. Jump in and let's
Oh.
roll, baby.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like the right place at the right time. Make it happen. That's awesome.
Yep.
Happy for you. Very cool. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. So tell us about this. There's a show that you guys just went to, you just had. I'm going to pull up a picture. Let me see. Make sure I get the right one. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that was a private party at P Diddy's house. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still
yeah,
a little sore from that.
Yeah, we just played that show just last Saturday night. It was actually cool. It was at the Garden Amphitheater in Gardena, California. It's this big amphitheater, and they have like 9 bands total, tribute bands on the outside stage, original bands on the inside stage. People going back and forth. It was a great night. We had a great time. It was a fun show, and got to play with a lot of our friends' bands that night.
And it was also the Metal Baby's
It was Metal Babe's birthday. Everybody that lives around LA
Yeah.
has seen, and nationwide knows who
Oh.
Metal Babe is. She's a very popular local person who's in the rock music scene and supports
Yes.
all the local bands. Everybody knows Metal Babe, and
That's awesome.
it was her birthday bash as well. So
Nice.
yeah,
You got
it was a party. We had a good time that night.
I can believe it. You got a lot of cool bands on this list.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
our drummer was doing double duty that night because he also is the drummer in Metallica.
Yeah,
And and Allison's boyfriend or husband or whatever, he's in Cooter Brown, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Metal Babe. Yeah, Metal Babe's
Yeah.
boyfriend's husband. I'm sorry, is in Cooter Brown, and our drummer Orion also plays in Metallica, the Metallica tribute. So he had to do 2 shows that night. So
Oh
it was
wow!
cool.
So
Yeah.
he had to play 2 different bands that night.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's
Now
cool.
off
It's like
one onto the other.
one big happy family with all the bands and everybody knowing each other and stuff. So yeah, that was a really fun, great show. We had a good time.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, when I saw your flyers come out, and you make your own flyers, I think that's amazing.
Mhm.
I love that stuff. With the wild stuff that you put in there, it looks
Oh,
really
thanks.
nice. You're welcome. And
Well, you gotta stand out, from the norm.
exactly, you want people to see it.
So you have to
I'm
stand out
about
to be
that.
seen, man.
Very
So,
bold. Look at my backdrop.
I
Bold.
love it.
You got to
Bold.
see it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Swing
front
for the
row.
fences. Yeah.
The only way to see a show is in the front row with
That's
Lisa
right.
Melchert. Yep.
That's right.
That's the way.
Yep.
That's what you have to do. I mean, if you're going to pay it for a ticket and stay all the way in the back row, there's no way. I mean, or you got to sit closer enough to even see them breathe or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah. What's today? It's
the
October,
3rd.
right?
Oh no.
Are we in
I think
October now? Yeah.
October 26th is our
Yeah.
next one, and that's in Vegas. And
That's in
gonna be a big
Vegas.
show on Fremont Street.
Is that
which
the
is
one?
gonna be
That's the one right
that's
there.
the one. Yeah.
It's
Fremont.
the what is
Yeah.
it called? It's the Sin City
Sin City
Shakedown show.
Shakedown. Yeah.
Awesome.
And Fremont's always good because that's like the old Vegas. It's not on the Strip, but it's the Fremont Street now is just incredible. It's just off the chain, so it's going to be a great show. And then we're opening with opening for Lita Ford on November 2nd at the Whiskey.
Oh,
And,
yeah, that one here, right here.
And we've played with Lita before, and a good friend of mine is a video director, and he did the Mother video, so I know Lita
Sweet.
from that. And then we've got December 14th. We're in Salt Lake City. Yeah, there you go.
There you
And
go.
Hey, I know that
I'm
chick,
sure.
man.
You
Oh,
know her,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
I know her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then
we play with Lita many times.
That's
yeah, and there'll
cool. She looks
probably
like a
be,
cool
well,
person.
yeah, and there might be a Halloween show in La Mirada we're working on. And
I think that is going to happen. I'm working on that like
awesome,
tonight as we
awesome,
speak.
cool. And then and there'll probably be more shows in between, like, that. But that's I think that's everything that we've got locked down right now.
The
Oh,
Viper Room show. We're playing
The
November
Viper Room,
19th at
that's
the
right.
Viper Room.
Which
that's
I
great.
thought they were going to be gone a long time ago, because I used to play at the Viper Room back when it was the Central, way back in the day. I'm dating myself, but it was the Central, and then it was the Viper Room, and and they're going out of business apparently. Well, they're going to tear it down and build some douchey hotel,
Oh
and they're supposed
no.
to have a Viper Room, like, the bar is going to be the Viper Room and charge people $26 for drinks, I'm sure, because that's what they're doing to West Hollywood. It's like the
Yeah.
Zari's is gone, and it's like the Whiskey and the Roxy and the Beau are like the only things left. And that used to be, they build all these hotels, but there's no reason to go to Hollywood anymore, because all the places you used to want to go to they're tearing them down,
They're
which is
tearing them
really
down.
sad. Thank God the Whiskey and the Beau and the Roxy have survived. But yeah, so the Viper Room, I'm glad we're getting to play there again
Yeah,
before
November 19th.
they rip it down, because the Viper Room is another really cool club. And
That's cool. Yeah.
it's a shame that it's going away, because it's part of that whole, it was the part of the Sunset Strip. That's the
Yeah.
strip, was the Beau and Gazzari's, like I say, and Starwood's long
Yeah,
gone.
I was
Cruz is
playing
still
Gazzar's
there.
when it was the Key Club, and now, I mean, they don't even have rock bands play Gazzar's
Oh
anymore.
no, it's like a dance club.
Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
Hammerjacks, they had the dance club on one side, and then they had the rock and roll the big rock and roll room on the other side. So
Yeah.
they tried to cover both angles of
Bases.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So that wasn't
it's
too
smart.
bad, but
Yeah.
and
No,
then
Hammerjacks
when
was epic.
and then when they had to tear it down, then they tried to rebuild it somewhere else, and then they wanted a cover charge, and I'm like, just to walk in the place, it wasn't nothing special. I'm like, no. And then you had to have
No, it was basically a barn. It was like
yeah,
a barn with a giant freaking PA, which was awesome. I mean, it was
yeah.
loud. That was like an
Oh,
arena.
that's
Awesome.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Such a great. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Wow. So that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So you have 2 albums out, 2 CDs or whatever.
Yeah, we have two actual CDs that are available, like, to buy physically still,
I like that. That's
and
perfect. Yes.
online and all that as well. And then we have, I don't even know how many singles besides the 2 albums. I think we have like 7 or 8 by now, singles, something like that.
Right.
We
Besides
pretty
the 2
much
albums,
we pretty much need to pull those together and do
and put it on an
another full
album.
release. Yeah,
Yep.
because Carlos and I have written a bunch of tunes that we've released just as singles, one at a time or 2 or 3 at a
Right.
time. Sweet Little Mistake, Devil's Child, that Red, White, and Blue, that we've written those
I
together.
love
And
it. I love them.
Yeah, those are all singles. They're not even on any albums yet.
yeah, Good
Oh,
Times,
okay.
and
Mhm.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we've just been doing it. People kind of ingest music different than they used to, but I'd still
Yeah.
love to see us do a seat. So we, a couple other songs, just to kind of like look at the whole thing as one project and make sure that it all makes sense.
Right.
I'm an album guy. Like the other room, I've got a wall of vinyl. Like I still
Yes.
listen to vinyl. I still pull out, like a Black Sabbath record where you can sit down and put it on and open
Yes.
open it up. Used to be, clean the seeds out of your pot on the album while you're like listening to it.
In the crease.
Yeah, in the crease, and that whole experience is so lost, unfortunately, nowadays. It's just, what we have to do. So we've been releasing singles, and we've got, many, 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 many. I don't even know where we're at on Spotify, but it's got to be getting, close to 500,000 now.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah, I haven't even checked in the last couple of weeks, but yeah.
No, I know. Those first two songs we did, Devil's Child and Red, White, and Blue, I had Max Norman, who did the first 4 Ozzy records. I had him mix those 2
Yeah.
songs for us. And
Nice.
and they just, you know, have gotten great streaming. You know, it's just, you know, really nice to see that when you see those numbers. You know, unfortunately, it doesn't translate to money that much these days,
I
but at
know.
least, you know, if you're making music and you're working as hard as you possibly can and people are
Yeah.
listening to it, like people are listening to, you know, 500,000 people are hearing what we're doing. You know, that,
Exactly.
you know, that's, I guess that's kind of the best you can hope for in many ways these days. You know, we play all the time, we play out of town and love doing this, but you know, just the fact that we're reaching people is so huge, and we're still doing it and we're still viable. It's huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So who was your inspiration, both of you? Like, what did you, you know, who inspired you to be a musician?
Me personally, I grew up listening to music in the back of my mom's station wagon. So I had to listen to all the AM gold AM radio. So I can
remember those
remember,
days.
I mean, I remember listening to all the late 60s music, the early 70s music. Big fan of Elvis. Believe it or not, I was into bands like the Osmond Brothers and the DeFranco family when I was
I
little, like
love
8, 9.
them, the DeFranco family.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
that's
Oh
who,
my
all the
God.
little girls in the neighborhood, that's who they were digging. And I'm like, well, man, if all the girls dig these kind of, that's what I want to be. So, that's what, and then, then I started listening to more. I started getting 45 records, and I remember having a 45 of like the Sweet Ballroom Blitz and Elton John's, like Philadelphia Freedom. And there was this old song called
Yeah.
I'm Hooked on a Feeling,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Believing.
Oh
Just stuff
yeah.
like that. I had 45s, and I would just, all the stuff I listened to on the radio. But then I went and I saw Kiss on the Midnight Special or Don Kushner's rock concert or one of those things. And that basically just changed my life because the next day I was like, that's
What I'm gonna do. Yeah.
that's what I gotta do. I gotta play some rock and roll. So
That's
That's
awesome.
funny.
and then it was
That's-
Aerosmith, Van Halen, Lynyrd Skynyrd, all that stuff. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's kind of similar for me. I mean, I started out with my mom turned me on to Glenn Campbell when I was young, and I loved Glenn
yeah.
Campbell, and he had the TV show, and he's like so good looking, and he played guitar great, and it was cool. And then actually Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass were pretty important to me when I was a little kid for whatever reason. And then
I remember that too.
and then just like Carlos, man, I heard Kiss, and I'm like, okay, I saw Ace Frehley and the Smoke's coming out, and I had the Kiss originals. I wish I still had that because of course, you used all the stickers and put them on the wall, and now those things are like $1,000 if you can find one that's still in good shape. But
God,
Kiss was my, the first Alive record was, just changed my life. And growing up in a small town in Ohio, it was really hard to find a guitar teacher that wanted to touch me with that, like do anything with it, because I'm like, this is what I want to learn. How do I do this? And they're like, I don't know, here, you can play some bluegrass. So I'm like, well, no, I mean, it's I like bluegrass. I love bluegrass now. I actually have great respect for it. But once I heard Ace Frehley, it's like, I'll find whatever I got to do that. And that led me to Deep Purple and Richie Blackmore, a huge influence on me.
Oh God,
and,
yes.
Yeah, and then of course the first Van Halen album came out, and it was like,
that was it.
I don't
Eddie
even
Van
know
Halen.
this can't be human. You can't physically know that's not a guitar. It's like, what the hell's going on there?
What's he doing on that thing with the two hands like that?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even, is there some effect or something I could, try to, buy? And it's like, no, that's just the guy's hands. And but so yeah, that definitely was a life changer for me. And then I was and then when grunge came out, I'm like, this is freaking terrible. And so that's what got me into country. I got into country like Brad Paisley and guys like that, because it's like, oh wait, these guys still tune their guitar, they still have great tone, they're great players. Oh, this is like great. I need something to reach for. So like I have a lot of that in my playing as well. And of course, Skynyrd, STONEBREED's got a lot of Southern rock sensibility about it too, as much as we are 80s based. But there's a lot of Southern rock, some of the more bluesy side of stuff that Carlos and I both always kind of work into our songs.
I love this. I love the Southern
Yeah.
sound that you guys have. It's really cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I think it's it's about the songs, and that's really what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
All the theatrics in the world aren't anything unless you have great songs underneath it, and that's what we really try to do is come up with the best possible material we can, because we have to play it for the rest of our lives. So it better be
Exactly.
good.
Yes.
And we suck at theatrics, so.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh boy. So your writing process, do you all like collaborate in the writing? And is it just one that just writes, and then, or you all have to? I'm sure you all have to collaborate something.
Well, I usually come up with the basic idea, like I'll just be sitting around like, or whatever, and I'll go, that's kind of cool, and I'll work it up. I'll do a quick demo. I got a Pro Tools set up here. I'll send Carlos, or I'll send Carlos like 5 things, and he'll like 2 of them, which is totally fine. And
I like
so those
them all,
are the 2.
man.
I know, but the one's like, okay, let's work on this one. Let's
Right.
work on this one.
Some I like faster and yeah.
So he'll throw so he throws it back to me with an idea, like he'll throw some scratch vocals on it, and then when I hear it, I go, oh shoot, I need to put a little more air in between here because his chorus is going to go into the next verse. So then I play with it a little bit and send it to him. And then somewhere along that line, usually we have a rehearsal. So when we're rehearsing, it's like, oh, let's try this thing that we were working on, and that we've been going back and forth with. So because when you do it in the studio, especially when you do it alone, like I come up with the music stuff a lot of times, that when you get it live with a band, it doesn't always translate exactly as you thought it would. So we'll play it with a band, and then sometimes the drummer will have like, oh, you know what, this is I've got this idea for this. Okay, cool, all right. And then the bass player, same thing. And then I kind of go, okay, make some mental notes, go home after rehearsal, rejigger the demo, send it out again. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Carlos comes up with some more lyrics. We've done some things where he'll come over to the house. We don't live super close together. He's in Lancaster, and I'm in just near downtown LA. But so then he'll come over, do some scratch vocals. We'll get an idea. Mm-hmm. And then once we're pretty close, we'll go into I'll have a demo with a click on it, and we'll go into a studio to record drums, because I can do everything here but live drums. So we'll have the drummer lay down the drum track. I take the hard drive, bring it home, put all the guitars on, and have the bass player come over and put the bass on it. Now the music's done, and then Carlos will come in and do the final vocals, and then backup vocals, and then I'll add the little extra stuff that has to have to fill it out, the song underneath, once I know what the vocals are. And then I usually have someone else mix it. Like I said, the first 2 songs I had Max Norman do for us. I've been working with a young guy lately on the newer stuff, and he's doing a great job and brings a little more modern sound to it, which is good, because we're 80s rockers. So I get a little bit of like I got kind of my, exactly. But I also like, let's try to make this, palatable for people that are a little bit more like, we have a certain thing, like my idea of a great record sounds like Motley Crue and Van Halen and Skid Row.
There you go.
So,
yep.
I need a little someone else's perspective, because by that time I've spent so much time alone with these songs that it's hard to kind of lose that perspective. You're so into it, and you just, oh, this is the coolest thing ever, and it might not be the coolest thing ever. Or I've got like 20 guitar tracks on it, and I think it's the greatest thing, and it's like, well, let's get rid of about 18 of those, and then it's going to be something. So I send that to someone else. Yeah, and then it comes back to me when it's mixed, and then we go back and forth, and everyone likes the mix. Okay, and then I'll master it, and then it's done. So that's kind of our sausage making process. Pretty much.
Yeah, what he said.
That's good. I love it.
Yeah.
And as long as it all comes together and it sounds, you get your sound that you're looking for. And then
when I feel goosebumps, then I know we're there.
That's good.
When I get the
goosebumps.
goosebumps, and it's like, okay, then it's like, oh shit, we did it. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You can cuss. It's no worries. You got it. It's all good. Oh, you got some drumsticks. Yay! I have one.
Let's see your trick.
Well, I forget. Do you hold it like
Between those two fingers.
these two fingers?
Whoa.
How do you do it again? Okay, you just.
I'd be
You gotta
hitting
swirl
myself
it.
in the face right now.
I was practicing with the pen last night or Tuesday night in my other interview, and my pen went flying across the room.
Yeah, I've tried that before, and every time I ends up like launching right into my eye. So it's like nano.
Yeah, I'll hit something and I'll bang out my light, and it will be all over the web. Don't forget it. But I will still practice. I know it's just that the twirl, and it makes it look like you're doing all kind of fancy stuff. But
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks more. It's a total little magic trick. Yeah,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
yeah.
So at this time, I'd like to play, since we're talking about the whiskey, there's a song that you guys have, and there's a live version and a video, but I'm going to play the video. All right,
cool.
so stay tuned. The whiskey.
The whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. Near and dear to our hearts.
That's it.
What up?
Saturday night and I'm ready to ride in my drop top caddy down the 405, heading down to the Sunset Strip tonight.
Hatchet. What up?
Yo, scream and shout for Lonestarz! On guitar! The fucking badass ass-master himself! Ladies and gentlemen, scream for Paul Hudson! On the drums! From Athens, Greece! Make some noise for Mr. Pitkavish! My name is Carlos, and we're called STONEBREED! Thank you very much!
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's super cool. I loved it.
That's some fun stuff.
Absolutely. So that venue is really, really cool. Whiskey A Go Go. It's very famous. Everybody wants to go there. So cool. How many times have you guys been there?
Oh my gosh.
Been there so many. I mean, we've probably played there 4 times to 5 times a year
Yeah.
for the last 10,
so
12
cool.
years. So I mean, you know,
Nice. Oh wow.
and then I go all the time to see bands play that, you know, besides when I'm not, you know, playing and stuff. So I pretty much live there. I get my mail there.
There you go. You can just go check
No,
in
but
here. And
serious, if you look at like anything that says STONEBREED, like our address and stuff like that, to be honest with you, not a lot of people know this, but like if it says STONEBREED, like on our Facebook, our address and everything is 8901 Sunset Boulevard. That's the Whiskey A Go Go. That's where everything. I swear. So I mean, like if you look at our Facebook page, it says STONEBREED, 8901 Sunset Boulevard. So it's pretty much our home club.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
do you guys have any merch? Do you have merch available? Any
Oh
merch?
yeah,
You
yeah.
do?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We have if you go to our stonebreed.com, our website, the little, you know, things will tell you what's going down. There's one that says store. So you go to the store
okay.
and then you can buy concert tickets right on that page. Or if you click another link on there, it goes to our Shopify store. We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got beanie caps, we got all kind of stuff. We
Nice.
got posters, we got phone cases, we got all kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just go to, and the website is called again,
Well, stonebreed.com.
stonebreed.com.
And then you just
Yeah.
go and then from there go to the store section of our website. And just
Awesome.
follow the links, and it'll show you everything and everything.
And
So.
it'll, self-explanatory. It'll tell you where to go, what to do.
Last Saturday, somebody just bought the last Paul Hudson T-shirt, so we got to order more.
Yeah, we
I was like, okay, it was
we-
sold out of me.
we have a lot of merch. So what we do is we even have like, you know, if
Individuals.
you want a Paul Hudson shirt, you want, you know, Davey shirt, you can get your own shirt with Paul's face on it, and it says Paul Hudson STONEBREED. So we all have our own shirts too. So
Oh, okay. Very
you know,
cool. Very
that
cool.
way, if you want to sleep with the band, it's easy to do.
That's the way to
Buy
do
the
it.
shirt. you
Yeah.
know.
No
Now, do you have
regrets.
tank tops that are like paper thin like this for the ladies?
Well, there's a couple
spaghetti
different
straps?
versions, I think. There's 2 different ones, and my wife helped me figure this out because she knows the deal. So
Yes.
one of them are like, I don't know, they are a little bit more paper thin, but then the other ones are more heavier and thicker. I don't even know the difference in them, but we
But
have
yeah,
2
the
different
spaghetti
kinds
straps
on
are the
mine.
key on the shoulders.
Yeah, we love the spaghetti straps because
Spaghetti
it's too
straps.
hot in the summertime. Mhm.
I don't know why we don't have thongs yet either. Every band I've ever been in before has the thongs. We should
We
get,
need the
do
thongs
You
or
could
the
do thongs.
or the booty shorts. What do you call them? Like
Yeah. Oh yeah, the boy shorts or whatever they call
boy
them. Yeah.
shorts. Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be it.
Well, if you're gonna volunteer to model them for the website, Paul, we'll go ahead and get those, brother.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm all over it. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You can do it. Awesome. So I also noticed that you had you were cast to be in To Kill a Stepfather.
Oh yes,
That was
yes.
fun.
That's funny because somebody just tagged me today. Said I was just watching, flipping through the channels, and I saw this movie. I started watching, and then you guys were in the movie. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna watch
So
it tonight. Yes.
yeah, it's actually on the Lifetime channel. It's called To Kill a Stepfather. It's a bar scene. We're basically we're in the movie. We're playing in the bar in the band. But
Nice.
it's got our banner, a little small banner up to Stonebreed, so you can definitely tell it's us. And it was cool. We went and shot it one day, and got two songs on in the movie, so it's pretty cool. Check it out.
Oh,
It's on the
well,
Yeah,
I'm
Lifetime
going
yeah.
channel.
to.
To Kill a
It
Stepfather.
was, yep, super fun.
That's
It was a
that's
super fun day. I have to say, it was really great. You know, the crew were great. Other actors were amazing, and it was just pure fun. You know, it was
that's
really good.
cool.
Yeah.
Any other plans to do any other shows coming up or
If
anything like that?
the phone rings,
Well,
we're there. You know?
That's
we're
good.
we're trying to do we're getting ready
Yeah.
to try to do an actual pro video. We've never really done like a real video. We've put a couple things together, ourselves, but we've never had somebody else do a video for us. We're gonna do that really quickly, as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And then I do know that on November 19th, when they play the Viper Room, the band that we're playing with, they're doing some rock documentary. The guy that is the singer for the band, they're called Vin Ray. He also produces movies and like documentaries. It's part of it's what he does for a living. So he's gonna do some rock documentary, and all the bands that are playing that night are gonna be in it somehow. So I don't even know what it's about, what it's called yet, but as soon as I find that out after we play the show, I'll let you know.
Awesome, awesome. And I always wanted to tell you too is that if you ever wanted to promote anything, you can always put it on my page, and then I
Awesome.
can continue to
Cool.
share it and share it and
Awesome.
share it. Yes. And always
Well, we
you're always
appreciate you.
welcome
We
to come
really
back.
appreciate you having
Yeah,
us
we
tonight as
really
well.
do.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
welcome. You're so welcome. I have a video, and when I saw this that you guys made, touched my heart, and I was like, it was in tears, and it really touched me. And the song's called "One More Day," and
Okay.
because you just never know, and it, oh my goodness,
Well,
I'm gonna
here's a
play.
little,
Yeah.
yeah, here's a little aside with that. So we played last Saturday, as down in Orange County. The day before, on Friday, guitar player that I used to play in a band with in an LA Guns tribute band,
Okay.
and the singer in the
Recently, too,
Guns N'
just
Roses
recently.
band, yeah, and the singer. Well, here's the thing: the singer in the LA Guns tribute band that was playing with us that night. So I used to play. He was the singer in that band with me, and the guitar player went to work on Friday morning, and we're talking last Friday. He went to work and had a massive heart attack and was dead before he hit the floor. So we dedicated this song "One More Day."
Could you try
The
again?
Guns N' Roses tribute band dedicated "Knocking on Heaven's Door" to him, and he was a guy that was like in a lot of bands in Southern California. He was, obviously friends with all of us, bandmates with many of us. So Steve Strano, he passed away last Friday, and so we
Oh, I
played
remember seeing.
"One More Day" for him, and the GNR band played "Knocking on Heaven's Door" for him, and there was just so much love in that theater on Saturday for him. He was a great guy, and nobody even could conceive that was just going to happen. I was driving into a meeting on Friday morning, and I saw the text, and it said, Steve died, and it was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even process it.
Right.
And yeah, and getting through that song on stage on Saturday was not an easy,
Easy thing
you
to
know,
go through.
you had to
Yeah.
disassociate a little bit just to do it, or else without completely blowing it, because I was like, I can't process this right now. But
This
And
is a
that's
so,
that's why
anyways,
we wrote.
yeah,
That's why we wrote the song. Is because, like, you know, like you said, you never know. You just never know.
just never know.
And a lot of times, when people pass away, you just, you wish you just had one more day. I mean, that's what the song's
hmm
about. You never know when someone's going to be gone, but when they're gone, you wish you just had one more day to just say hi, how you been, what's been going on,
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
uh, I originally wrote it when my father passed away. Not when he passed away, but thinking of him writing that song. And then the cool thing about the videos, what I did was I told everybody that's on all of our social media, if you've got somebody that you lost, send a picture of them in, and we'll put them in a video. So
Aw.
everybody that's in the video are all people that we know that have sent in, like pictures of the loved ones that have passed away.
Yeah.
So it's a real sentimental song to us as well.
Yes.
And people always tell me that it touches them, it moves them, makes them cry, and that's what music is supposed to be. If you
Yes.
can evoke an
Yes.
emotion from a song, if it can make you want to get up and dance, if it can make you want to cry, if you can move somebody's emotions, then that's when you got something
You've
to
done-
work with, basically.
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
that song is a very moving song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Is it? You want me to play it or not play it or?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
play it.
Go
Absolutely.
for it. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
We love that
totally.
song. We play it
I
live
love
all
it.
the time.
Love it.
That's amazing, and it does. It did touch my heart because I was listening to the songs and I'm like, it just took my breath away.
Yeah.
And it's just like, because you never know.
Yeah,
It's
it's not really meant to be
never know.
sad. It's meant to be a celebration of somebody who's passed away, and let's take a moment and remember them in our lives for a
Remember
minute.
them.
That's
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
let's do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
and here it is. One more day. All right, Stonebreed.
Thought of you today, all the words I'd say, if I could have just one more day, all the tears I've cried, the pain so hard to hide, since the day you went. Touch and I can't feel, but you're always here inside of me. Today you may be gone, but tomorrow carries on, and the candle still burns in your could see you smile again.
Oh, yes, that does touch the heart, and you don't realize how precious life is and how delicate it is. So you should take
Absolutely.
every day, and just embrace every day,
Yep.
and don't take anything for granted.
Right.
But
But
that's
that's
that's like us, we're a rock band. We
yes,
can get up and rock and party and sing and write songs about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But then we also are versatile. So
yes,
we like to show off that we can do more than just like that. We can show that we have a ballad, side of us. We can show that
absolutely.
we can write love songs. We can write songs about pain and hurt besides just partying and having a good time and going 100 miles an hour down the highway drinking whiskey. So
Exactly. Yes,
yeah.
yes, and that's an amazing feeling as well, because you could do that and, not just going down the road doing the whiskey stuff.
Right.
Yes. Oh, and
Yeah.
it did touch my heart. It's a very, very
Oh, well,
touching
that's
song.
cool. That's like I said,
That's good.
that works then, because that's if you can feel emotion from a song, then that works.
Yep,
Yep.
the chills, the good chills, that was like, oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I always say it's about the goosebump factor.
There you
If your hair's
go.
not standing up, you haven't got it there yet.
Right. Oh, so I do want to play another song, and I do want to have you guys pick the song. Let's see. I have a dirty little, was that
Dirty
Mine.
Little Mind. That's a good
mine?
one.
Yeah. Back home. We did Live at the Whiskey with the other thing. We did Red, White, and Blue with the video. Into Your Flames. That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
They're all good.
I would vote for that one. I'm very proud of that
Two
one.
thumbs up on that one. Hey.
Wow, look at that with the fireworks.
Oh, look at that. I like it. I like it. So
Who
you
did
want to
that?
do into
How'd
your
that
flames?
happen?
Yeah, and I'll say about this one, and since I wrote the music for it, I'll admit, this is very Scorpion Stocking. I'll call it a tribute, not a ripoff, but there's a lot of Michael Schenker and Rudolph Schenker in my playing,
Oh, okay.
unashamedly, and so that's when you listen to it through that lens, you'll hear a lot of that, and it's like I said, I have no shame in that. Those are the shoulders of giants that I'm standing on that have gotten me to learn how to write songs, and so yeah. I'll just leave
Awesome.
it there, and let's speak for itself after that.
All right. So let's listen to Into Your Flames. STONEBREED. Here we go.
We hope you like this one too. Also comes out this Friday on Spotify. You guys ready? Yes. This is called Into Your Flames. first time, now I've never felt the same. You got me burning like a fever, got me burning in your flame. You got my temperature rising. Girl, finally realizing now you got me running into your fire, burning into your flame. My fire lady, put your heat on me. I feel you burning inside you, 100,000 degrees. I feel your fire, feel your desire. It's getting hotter. I'm burning in your flame.
I forgot
I can
about
hear
that.
the docking. I can hear the docking out.
That's
Stuff.
funny because like I didn't know you were gonna pull up that
A
video.
live one, I didn't either. I'm like, oh my god.
That was like one of the very first times we ever played that live. We went out on the road. I think we were like somewhere up in Texas that night, and we're just trying this song out at different
Oh,
places. So, but I mean, I thought it sounded pretty good. I didn't really hear any mess ups or nothing, but I
no,
was
it was
like, oh
good.
my
No.
goodness, look at that video.
No, I got a little embarrassed. I cornered the waitress like when she was giving out the bottles of water in the corner, and I'm like, oh god, oh no, I don't know. That it seems like she enjoyed it, I think. I don't know.
Oh,
But
there you
I
go.
was a little embarrassed when I saw that just now. I'm like, oh my god,
I
that was
wasn't
kind
sure
of
what was
weird.
going on over there. I was like, is she videotaping? What's going down over there?
Hey, it's Texas.
Just
That's-
Different rules apply,
I do
guess.
remember
don't
that
know.
was in Texas. I do remember that.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
well, also the big banner behind it said barbecue, so that's like you probably get a 50-50 chance it's going to be Texas if there's barbecue behind you.
Oh,
Right,
there
right.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Oh.
trying to do the math on where were we on that one. Yeah.
So, do you guys have any shout outs? We're getting close to the end of the video or the
Oh, yeah.
interview. So, any shout outs you would like to?
Yeah, I like to shout out to my third grade teacher that said I would never amount to shit.
There you go.
You were right. I'm still not amounting to nothing, but hey.
No,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
not true. You are.
I'm
You
just
are.
playing. No, just shout out to everybody that follows you and checks the band out. If you've never heard or seen us before, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out. We're available everywhere. I mean, you can look us up on like all social media, Facebook, Instagram. Even we got TikTok. We never use it, but I'll watch your stuff on there. And then just want to thank everybody that's out there. Check us out. STONEBREED.com is our website. Listen to music. We're on Spotify. We're on Reverb Nations. Come to a show. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Buy some merch. Come to the
Buy
show.
some merch.
Eat some dinner. Drink some beer. Life
That's
is good,
right.
right?
Life is
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah.
It's
Have
California
a good time all
living.
the time. Yep. And remember, life is short. Yeah, short and precious. So if I have a shout out, it's just to Steve Strano. I can't believe he's gone. Still
Oh,
fresh. It's still an open wound, and
absolutely. Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
so
but it
sorry
just-
for your loss. I'm so sorry.
it just
for
reminds us though of how precious it is. And if you're like sometimes you like you're hanging out with someone, you talk to them, or you're talking on the phone, and you're thinking, I should say I love you, and you don't always do that, and it might be the last time you could do that. So,
That's true.
I do that like all the like, and I've got most of my friends into that now too. It's like because I always say it, and it's like some people the first time they hear it, it's weird because maybe they're
Yeah.
not used to hearing it. But if you love somebody and you
Say
feel
it.
it, tell them you love them. Like I love you,
Absolutely.
I love
Yep.
you. It's just like
Absolutely.
because you don't know. You could say I love you, and you could walk off a curb and get hit by a bus.
Very
Or
true.
they could do the same thing, and then they're gone, and then you
Absolutely.
went, oh man, I was going to tell them I loved them.
Yes.
And then it hangs over you forever. So it's just, there's no shame in saying that, to a man, to a woman, doesn't, just say, if you love somebody, say you love them, because
Right. It's a
you don't
feeling that you
know.
have in your heart that you want to share with them because you're happy they're in your life and you're in theirs. And,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
that, and that heart can stop beating at any moment for any reason.
very true.
And it's just too short not to just let's love people.
Exactly. I agree full-heartedly. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm again sorry about your friend.
No, it's all good, but it's those are reminders of it really is short and precious, and
Right.
but
Very
it
delicate.
also, it's great. I'm trying to get maudlin because it's also great. I mean, if you love someone, that means like you're having a great time and you're
Yes.
partying, and like, or you're making art with like my brother Carlos. It's like we get to write songs and play them that like we're not like literally came out of our own brains.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't exist in the world, and we're like
Like
having
a
babies
painting or
together.
something, you know.
We're
Something
having like little
created.
musical babies together.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Not in a weird, not weird, but I mean, really, I mean, it's like it didn't exist, it didn't exist. And here's some music I wrote and wrote some words to it, and suddenly we've got a 3.5-minute story. It's
Yes.
kind of cool. It's kind of magic. It's like a magic trick.
Yeah, just like magic. Poof. Yeah.
Yep. We get to manifest things into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Yep.
Yep.
So what I have a couple more questions left, and I would love to talk to you
okay.
guys all night long, but I know I gotta let you go at some point, right? So what one word describes you as a musician? Just one word. What would you say?
Passionate.
Passionate. I love that word. Yes. Yes.
I would actually, that's the same thing I was gonna say.
I
I'm really
love
passionate about what we do.
Exactly. You got to follow your passion. You have that passion and you drive
Yeah.
to do what you want to do.
Yeah. We
love
just
it.
love it. That's why we do it. We just love it, and luckily
Yes.
we found each other in this crazy world that's like, and we're just, it's just easy. It's easy to be in this band.
Exactly.
I mean, not always, but mostly because we both
Yeah, we write
Yeah.
we write really well together, me and Paul. Like I like his riffs I can write really well too, in
Yes.
my opinion. So,
Yeah.
it seems to
It's natural.
fit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's natural. Never have to fight it. And like I say, I come up with a bunch of stuff, and sometimes it's instantly, if it hits them, great, and if not, there's more. There's always more where that came from. There's all kinds of
Exactly.
stuff in here. It's just the
There
more
you
time
go.
I spend
Just
with it, the better I get with it.
absolutely.
And you
Just
also
shift it
have to know
around a
that.
little bit.
Yep, you have to know the 10,000 ways that don't work till you find the one that does, and
Right.
that's fine. Yeah. So I just
And
put it
this-
somewhere else. If it doesn't resonate with the band and doesn't resonate with Carlos, I just file that away in my riff file. I've got literally hundreds of Pro Tools files of songs, and sometimes too, and I've done this before. 6 months ago, you could send something and it didn't really happen. Resend it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I love that. I'm like,
There
don't
you
even tell
go.
him you sent it to him before and he didn't really like it. Because it's where you are in your headspace. I mean, I write most of the music, and Carlos writes the lyrics, so it's like he's got to hear something that makes him want to write something, start to tell the story of the song, and it's timing. So it's just timing. So it's like you don't get personal or you don't get butthurt like, oh, you didn't like that song, that was so great. It's like, no, it's like, okay, it's just a timing
Okay,
thing
well, this didn't work.
or
Okay,
not,
let's try
you know.
something
It's
else. Hmm.
yeah, so okay, that way there's one way that didn't work, no big deal, you know, like, okay, let's go back here and figure something out and go, oh, this is cool, you know. And you know, yeah, I've worked with a lot of singers over the years and vocalists and lyricists. And you know, I mean, I've worked with guys that I've tried to write songs for that I knew they would hate because I was sick of working with them, honestly. And you know what? Usually when that happened, they would like, I'd send it to them thinking, oh, good, this is gonna do it. They're gonna be like, you're an idiot. You can't. I'm done with you. This is the greatest thing you've ever written. I'm like, oh, that didn't work. But it's not, and lovely. It's lovely. It's not like that with Carlos. I mean, with Carlos, it's just easy. You know, I just throw him ideas, and we just throw them back and forth, and like play like two kids in a sandbox.
Right.
That's really how it is. It's easy.
Just toss it back and forth, and whoop,
Yeah.
there you go. That's it.
You know, this part's cool. I love the verse, but that chorus, I don't know. Okay, cool. How about this chorus? Not better. Okay, we're getting there. And then suddenly, then we have a song.
That's it.
And then we're playing it at the whiskey.
I love it. Yep.
Or on a Tuesday in Texas somewhere.
I was gonna say it's some shithole bar in Texas, having the time of our lives.
There you go.
Right.
You know? How many people want to just get on stage somewhere? We get to do it all the time, and so it's blessed. We're blessed to be able to do this. This is a gift.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, what advice would you give to? We were just saying about the people who wanted to do this. What advice would you give them to if they're just starting out in the music career? Mm-hmm. What advice would you give them?
Don't
figure out what
anything.
I was gonna say, figure out what you really want from it. Like, spend the time to go, you know, because when you first pick up a guitar and you're an awkward little kid, and I could talk about hours about, you know, my life at that time, but you know, it's not about, you know, chicks. It's not about, you know, I always joke that I used to want groupies, now I want roadies. Because I need to get someone to carry my shit. But no, I mean, you really have to dig. If you want to be successful, you have to, and I don't even mean monetarily, but artistically, you have to really realize, you have to really have a hard conversation with yourself and understand, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I want a jet and a mansion in Malibu? And, you know, maybe that's okay. You know, that's okay, as long as you're defined and you're honest about it. But
right.
Don't say, oh, I want to be so spiritual and I want to touch my connection of creativity and go to Sedona and do ayahuasca, and you're really just a douchebag. It doesn't, but find your realness. Just be honest with you. If you're going to be an artist, be honest. You know, I wanted to be a lot of other guitar players that I wasn't for a long time. Like when I was in high school, I wanted to be Yngwie Malmsteen because I heard him and I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, I couldn't do it. These fingers don't do that. So I found Angus Young, and I'm like, I can do Angus, and I can take Angus, and I can take that with Michael Schenker, and I can take some Eddie, and I can make my own thing out of it. But that's the other thing. To be successful is put something into the world that no one's heard before. Yeah, it might be very familiar. You know, great poets have taken from other poets, and I'm a big poetry guy, so it is, find your voice. That's it. That's okay. If I'm going to do one sentence, it's find your voice. That's the most important thing in the world, is find your voice.
Awesome. That's perfect. I like that.
Just how about be true to yourself, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Awesome. To thine own self, be true.
I like that. I like that. Well, I had a wonderful time tonight with you guys. Thank you so much for coming to Front Row Promotion.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Lisa. This was amazing. This was really great. Unexpected. Carlos shot me the link just earlier today. I didn't even know that was gonna. I saw he was doing it. I figured, he's doing it. That's cool. And then I saw.
I'm like, oh no, we need Paul in there too.
That's right. That's right. I like it when you have all the band in there. Yes.
I tried to get Dave, but Dave was in the middle of driving home, and he couldn't. You know. And then Orion, I mean, he's like on a plane somewhere heading over to Japan or some crazy shit right now.
Yeah, he said he likes to travel, and you know, but you know, yeah. I mean, Davey's great, and it's yeah, but you know, you get what you get. So we got us, and I'm glad this was perfect. And it's always, every time anything like this happens, it's always the
But
right
hey, at least
people
you
at the
got the
right
meat
time.
and the potatoes.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes. There you go. There
Yeah.
you go. Well, I have
guess-
a video that has Orion in it. It's live at the Stone something. I don't know. I just have half of the title there. But
Mhm.
as we close out, after I say my closing, I will play that, so that way he'll be
Cool.
part of the video.
There
Great.
you go.
There you go.
So it's probably one of Orion's videos of his drum cam, right?
I think so. It might
Oh,
be.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, he
So-
likes the GoPro. Yeah, it's
aw.
yeah. He's a lovely, energetic guy. Love Orion. He's
That's-
just,
Like the tricks that
brings,
he does.
like-
He does the things with the
Oh.
sticks and
With
the
the sticks.
catching
he
them
does
and all that
He
stuff.
does
So
the
yeah,
tricks all
all
the
the
way through the
tricks.
songs.
Absolutely.
he's
he
fun
is.
to watch.
Oh, so
Yeah.
cool. So cool. Well,
Yep.
thank you
Thank
again.
you for having us.
You're welcome.
you
Thank
again,
you for
Lisa.
coming.
All
And
right.
always
Absolutely.
support live
Anytime, and-
music in the making, and music everywhere. Front Row
Yep.
Promotions with STONEBREED. Thank you, guys. Woo!
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, you guys. Yeah.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Back here on the drums, everybody look up and say hello to Mr. Orion Rainz. On the drums, give it up for Davey Blade. Come on, I can't hear y'all. Clap your hands one time. Everyone, give them up. And on the guitar, Mr. Paul Hudson. I see you standing there, I was in your hair.
Melchert with Front Row Promotions, where we do interviews and much, much more. Come join us on Facebook, Front Row Promotions Group. Don't forget to follow us on the Front Row Promotions page. Subscribe and hit that bell. Like and leave a comment. Now, we love you at Front Row Promotions. We're always honored to have you here. Without you, we have no one to interview. That's why you rule. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Madness of the Mad Chat channel on YouTube. Now, the Mad Chat, the Mad Chat, the Mad Chat, the Mad Chat, the Mad Chat channel rules. Hey, this is Lisa Melchert from Front Row Promotions, representing the Mad Chat channel on YouTube. So subscribe now to the Madness of the Mad Chat channel. He sponsors us with Front Row Promotions and people around the world. And don't you forget to subscribe to Front Row Promotions for interviews and much, much more. That's right, and much, much more. There's so much more coming your way. I have a lot to tell you on another video, that is. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you all thank you for tuning in to Front Row Promotions. This is what I do. This is what I love to do, and I enjoy every minute of it. And I enjoy you guys coming and supporting me and watching the show. And thank you to Shad and Sheila for supporting me, for sponsoring me. You know, they're really cool people. If you ever want to be sponsored, you know, you got to reach out to these guys. And he's really good with promotions and directing and all kind of stuff. So, you know, jump on over to the Mad Chat channel. You got it. All right, this is Lisa. I've been having an amazing time, tongue-tied a little bit today. But anyway, I've been having an amazing time, fun time, awesome time. Alrighty, I know. So just you all have a wonderful night. You've been watching Front Row Promotions. Support live music, music in the making, music everywhere. Front Row Promotions. Mm-hmm. Let's see. My video is like right down here somewhere. I'm going to play one of theirs. We're going to do red, white, and blue. Here we go. Front Row Promotions. Lisa.
Brother. Oh, yeah. How you guys doing, man? Everybody still with us tonight? How many of you guys are born and raised in the United States of America? Do we got... Are you at least proud to be in America? Well, good. If you're proud to be an American, let me see you throw your hand up in the air one time. If you're proud to be an American, then I want to hear you make some noise for this song right here. It's called Red, White, and Blue. Let's go talk to my best friend brother right here. And Cindy Feller. And Rainz. Come on, guys, where's the party section at tonight? Let's see some hands up. for one more song.